gotten a ton of requests lately to do more cooking videos, so I'm gonna show you my Asian inspired chicken. The first thing we're gonna do is preheat our oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty toasty. Then I'm gonna take a baking dish. I'm actually just being really crazy right here and just using like a pie pan, but I would suggest using like a glass baking dish or cast iron pan, and I'm going to line it with some tin foil, and then I'm just gonna lay my chicken down on it. Here I'm just using little strips of chicken breast. Then taking some butter and a small saucepan, I'm just gonna heat the butter up in there until it's nice and bubbly. But you can use any other type of oil you want as well. I just prefer the flavor of butter. Once the butter is nice and melted and bubbly, I'm going to throw 4 or 5 cloves of garlic in there. This little handy package of pre-crushed garlic is something I use all the time. I would suggest either crushing your garlic cloves or finely mincing it before throwing it in. And we're just gonna cook the garlic until it darkens a bit in color. Then we're gonna reduce the heat of our saucepan and add a couple spoonfuls of brown sugar. I know this is a really weird combination, but it actually works really well. All of the ingredients I'm using, I just kind of play it by ear. I don't really have exact measurements for any of this stuff, but what we're aiming for is for our garlic brown sugar mixture to be kind of a paste. Once you have your garlic brown sugar mixture in a nice paste form, you're going to spread it all over the chicken. This doesn't have to be exact at all. I just like to make it about as even as I could on the chicken. Then I'm gonna do a light dusting of salt and pepper, and I prefer a little bit of onion powder on there as well, and then I'm just gonna pop it in the oven. We're gonna let that bake for about 10 minutes, but obviously timing is gonna differ a little bit just depending on how big your chicken is. You'll know when the chicken is done when the juices start to run clear, and obviously if you cut into it like I'm doing right here, there is no pink in the middle. We don't want pink chicken, nobody likes raw chicken, we want our chicken to be nice and cooked. And then we're just gonna dig in. How would you describe this chicken?
Garlicky. There we go.
Garlicky.
Savory and sweet.
Savory and sweet.
And it's really good.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this cooking video, and well, stay tuned for more. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these. I had a lot of requests on the other channel to do more cooking videos, so this is where I have started. But if you want to see anything in particular, just leave comments down below, inbox me, or get me on Twitter or Instagram, and I will put it on the list. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more. Bye!